Well, hey there, everyone. It's me, Esther Bartkiw, and today I want to talk to you about what to do when you feel like you have no control, you're losing control, especially at this particular time in this current world situation. Now, this week I have been fielding calls from a lot of people who are normally very grounded. Okay, they would be considered the rock, the pillar. They're the kind of people who people go to feel reassured, okay, to get advice from. All right, in these kind of situations where there's a lot of uncertainty. And they're reaching out to me and they're saying, I'm feeling the wobble. I'm feeling ungrounded. I'm feeling like I'm losing control. And so I want to share with you some of the information, suggestions, and tips that I have given to them. Now, this applies at any time, all right, anytime, but particularly important right now. And I'm really talking specifically to those of you who are very strict with self-isolation. Okay, so I'm sheltering in place right now in Bucharest, Romania. On Sunday, we had restrictions go into place. I did a video about it to bring everybody up to date what was happening with me in other parts of the world. Well, people were not listening to it. So 2 days later, starting today, we have mandatory restrictions in place. And boy, are they strict. I cannot leave the house unless I'm going to a food store, a pharmacy, or a medical emergency, and only then I have to go to the food shops closest to me. That piece of paper that I mentioned earlier in the earlier video, that declaration of intention of where you're going with your identification and everything, that was only in effect from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., you've got to have it with you all the time now. All right? The leaders of Romania have called in the army to support these restrictions. Oh, yes. And one other restriction that was noted, anybody over the age of 65 cannot leave their home until the green light is given. Okay. And they have said people can be fined, arrested on the street if you do not comply. Okay. So just got real serious here because people were not following the rules. Now, I'm not here to talk about the virus, whether it is a virus or not, what's going on behind the scenes. That's for another discussion. Let's talk about if you are feeling, wow, I feel like I have no control. I've lost control. I'm out of control. And then that often brings up feelings of anxiousness, okay, anxiety, worry, concern, despair, physical manifestations, stomach aches, headaches, all of that. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 suggestions, and number 5 is for me the most important, so stick around. The first thing is, if you are in self-isolation, you can control your schedule, and I encourage you to sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and write out a schedule for yourself. Okay, a schedule will help you to keep a routine. Okay, we know that we do well, humans do well with a routine. And it will always give you something to do, right? The next piece to look forward to, the next segment of your day to look forward to, okay? So, 7 o'clock, I get up, and from 7 to 8, I groom, I shower, I put makeup on like I would do every day. Whatever your routine is. 8 o'clock, I have breakfast. If you have children or pets, write your routine in with them. And it might be, okay, I'm going to do a yoga stretch class at 9:30 in the morning. At 10 o'clock, I'm going to check in with my family members in other areas. At 11 o'clock, I'm going to set aside time just to do something I enjoy, read, watch a movie, whatever it might be. Have lunch. 3 o'clock, I'm going to learn something. I'm either going to learn a new skill, or I'm going to research a topic that is interesting to me. Okay, 5 o'clock, I'm going to make dinner. 7 o'clock, I'm going to bathe. 9 o'clock, I'm going to do a meditation. Whatever it is, create a schedule and follow it. Okay, it will be so much helpful. You're going to feel in control of your day, of your routine. If you start to move into a routine of staying up till 3, 4 at night, and surfing social media before you go to bed, and you go to bed in that social media vibration of doom and gloom, and then you wake up in that vibration, and maybe you don't wake up now till 11 or 12, and you don't get dressed and you patter around the house, that can lower your vibration and move you into depression. It can fuel the lack of control that you are feeling. So please, go create a schedule and stick to that schedule as much as you can in these times. It will be extremely helpful. All right. The next point I want to say is you can control what you are eating. All right. So I know some things are missing from the grocery shelves, but for the most part, people are finding the food that they want. And you can control your food by having really healthy, nutritional food that is supporting you, your health, your well-being, your mental, your emotional system. Or you can choose foods that are not going to support you in any of those ways. You can control what you're eating and what you're drinking. All right. Point number 3, you can control who you are chatting with, texting with. Okay. If you're checking in on people and they start to get into fear and worry, and whatever you're saying is not helping them, just get out of that texting. I text with my mother every day even though I'm 6 hours ahead of her, she seems to wake up the same time I do. And I keep her up to breast on what's happening in Canada and Southern Ontario, so that she has information. She's 80 years old, and she's trying to stay away from the TV news as much as possible. And I've been relaying information to her. But other than that, we just talk about easy stuff. I say, good morning. She says, good morning. She says, I'm going to do my prayers. And there's a religious program that she likes to watch. And I say, good, check in with me after that. Then I tell her it's a cloudy day today in Bucharest. It's colder, but it's going to warm up tomorrow. The pigeons were on my windowsill again. I love when they coo. It's very soothing. She says, oh, they're watching out over you. Right? She says, what are you doing today? I said, well, I'm doing some work and I have some sessions. I'm going to make a video for my people. And she says, okay, that's great. I'm watching the people walk across the parking lot to the grocery store. She still has some movement. She goes a little later on. I have to go to Shoppers Drug Mart and get this. And we just talk about regular things, and it makes it easy. Okay. And it's a sense of normality for her and for me, and it's very pleasant. Okay, so do something like that. I have made that suggestion to a lot of people to just have these check-ins with their mom and their dad and their grandparents and keep it very light. And the reports that I'm getting back is that everybody's benefiting from them very much. Okay, you are in control of your atmosphere at home. Yes. The last shopping trip I did, I bought some nice candles. So at night, I light a candle. They have nice scents to them. It just makes everything feel homey and comfortable and relaxed. Okay. I make sure I have a lot of bright light. So I open up the curtains. I get fresh air. I open up the windows, play beautiful music. You can control the atmosphere of your home. All right, so do the best you can. And number 5, for me, this is the most important thing. When everything else, even the points that I have just mentioned, if you're saying, all right, even those are challenging to do, Esther, I hear you. Okay, you are always, 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 always in control of your thoughts, your feelings, emotions, and what you focus on. Okay. And as I've been talking about in videos over and over again, your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions determine your vibration. Your vibration determines what you experience in this world, what you attract in, and what is repelled out. Okay? And as you raise your vibration, you move into greater alignment with your soul essence, the inner being within. That's that spark of you that is source energy, the God energy within. So you become into greater alignment with universal wisdom, with guidance from God, your higher self, your inner being. You have greater discernment to understand what is happening in the world right now. You move greater in alignment with the life that you want to live and create. But as you raise your vibration, you move into alignment with those energies of peace and calm and hope and optimism. And that's all going to help you to feel more in control. Okay? So you are in control of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And it doesn't matter where you are right now. You might be in crazy panic or worry or concern or feeling out of control. You just have to focus on something else. Go look at the blue sky. I like to listen to the pigeons on my windowsill cooing. I talk to them. They're my focus. It's soothing. It's beautiful. Okay? I look outside my window and I can see signs of spring here in Bucharest, and I focus on the yellow leaves on the trees budding. Okay? I watch videos. I listen to music that are uplifting to me. That is my focus. Okay? I'm watching programs, either movies or little like TV shows that are funny, that make me laugh, raise my vibration. Okay? Nobody is in control of your thoughts, feelings, emotions unless you allow it. And you can turn that around so quickly, quickly. All right? So those are 5 suggestions, 5 tips for you if you're feeling out of control, to regain back that sense of control and align with the peace within. Love you lots. Remember, every day you wake up, and my mother reminded me of this morning, so I'm going to share it with you. Every day that you wake up, we are one day closer to having moved through all of this. Continue to focus on health and well-being. I love you lots. You are divine, divine light. Ciao for now.